So I grew up in Springfield, Missouri, so you could classify me as I guess, a city kid. My grandparents were in agriculture my whole life, so I had a lot of experience in, going down there on the weekends and spending time with them. They were hardworking individuals. They got up early every morning, took care of the farm, the animals, and I appreciated that, and I liked it. So I always caught myself going down there in times that, I had free time away from my obligations at home. And, fast forward to college, I wanted to be a veterinarian. So I went to the University of Arkansas, pre-vet, quickly realized that was not gonna work for me. So I was introduced to the president and vice president of the poultry science department, or the club at Arkansas, and they asked me what my degree was, and I told them animal science, and they're like, well, why don't you come over to poultry? Like, it's, well, you can graduate debt-free. There's so much scholarship money. And I was like, ooh, I don't want debt. So I switched my classes immediately, got enrolled, and fell in love with it. I was very fortunate that I was a student of two individuals that really did a great job at putting students in front of the industry, networking, whatever chance they got for us to promote ourselves, or them to help promote us. They did, and I still appreciate that to this day. So after completing my bachelor's degree at Arkansas, I went in and started working for a large integrator, more in plant operations. I did have experience on the live side, but mine was more focused on plant operations. So I did that for a few years, but I always wanted to be in sales. I always wanted to be customer facing, work with customers, whether finding a solution to this or that. And so I actually left that integrator and I went to work for their animal nutrition division. That lasted for a while, and I had a change of heart. I wanted to go sell medical devices. So I got into the medical device industry for about 4 years. Really liked it, and it was, it's fast paced, very competitive. The medical world is very, your life depends on a contract, and you wake up every day wondering if you still have a job. So anyway, I went into chemical distribution, food ingredient sales in Southwest Missouri. Had a lot of fun, a lot of interactions, a lot of customers. It was a more fast-paced environment. Every day was a different day. Early part of this year, I got a phone call from a leader at DSM. He had got my name from another person in the industry. And so anyway, that individual ended up hiring me into this role, and that's how I got here. So much of what the industry did for me as a student, I was able to graduate debt-free, and that was a goal of mine. And just so, for what the industry put into me as an individual, I always wanted to be able to do that at some point in my career, is give back, and give back to multiple students, and support them with their education and hopefully a job once they graduate. But it's the community. It's a huge industry, but it's small. Everyone knows each other, and I really appreciate that, and it feels like family.